to Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today I'm gonna do a general collective reading. Um, but a couple of things I was picking up on, but while I was shuffling and like laying out the cards. Um, okay. So somebody's lying, right? Now there's a couple of different scenarios in different groups. Okay, you gotta figure out the groups you belong in. Some of y'all, somebody's trying to tell you that I'm lying, right? And then there's a certain group that is aware that somebody is lying to them and just trying to play dumb. And then there's another group where you keep going back to the person that's lying to you to try to get like confirmation that they're lying, as if they will ever tell you the truth, right? That they actually did lie to you. And um there's a group of people, another group where the person is lying to you, you know the truth, but they're trying to get you to be okay with the fact that they lied and that's their way of expression. Um, Weird manipulation kind of thing over there. And I feel like I'm forgetting a group. Oh, there's a group that's just completely oblivious to what's going on. Um, then I already saw about the group that knows that they're being lied to and just trying to pretend like they don't see it. And yeah, the group. Yeah, I'm yeah. So yeah. So got all of that. And I'm gonna cleanse out the energy so we can get started. And I'm gonna continue. Okay? Oh, and then I forgot. There's another group where you feel like somebody is telling me your business. I don't know y'all. So I don't know how somebody would be able to tell me your business. So that can let you know nobody's telling me your business because I don't know who you are. And even if I did, 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just wouldn't care. Like, if you're not somebody that's important to me, I don't care what's going on in your life. I really don't. Alright, so let's see what we have here. We have the golden ratio, beauty, nature, and patterns. Then we have Ouroboros, infinity, eternal, past life. The Ouroboros is a snake eating itself because it keeps repeating the same cycle over and over again, round and round. That's why an infinity is there. Then we have Nigus with lovers, eccentric, and sensual. And I was looking at like the colors. This card could also mean like Kundalini rising, but there's a right way to do it and then there's a wrong way to do it. And it seems like there's an extra color with the chakras. Somebody might not have done it the correct way. Right, and then we have links reverse. So there's lack of strength, lack of courage, and lack of bravery. Bravery. And then we have MID, MIB, excuse me, which is supposed to mean like Men in Black. But it's in the reverse. So, well, in the upright it says like stalking, intimidation, and confrontation. But seeing that it's in the reverse, it's like that group of people that said like you already know that this person is lying to you, but you're just trying to pretend like they're not. Just trying to go with it. But then the group of people that know this person is lying to them and you keep going back to that person expecting them to tell you the truth, they're not. So why you keep going back? You're wasting your time. You know they a liar. Like, you know they a liar. So why you keep going back? Yeah, especially with this patterns being his, like, they keep doing the same thing round and round and round, time and time again. And then we have gray ones, short and reverse. So this person might try to tell you like it's a misunderstanding when it's not. Like I said before, like they trying to tell you that they're not lying when they actually are lying. Alright, because with gray shorts being reversed, it says empowered, understood, right? Valued, speaking up, and building courage. We already have over here this being in reverse. You're not building up that courage to face this person, actually face the person that you're lying to you, right? You might feel like, oh, if I confront them, they're going to tell me the truth. And it's just like, no, they're just going to double down and lie again. Okay, you put baby in the corner, they gonna go back to their natural patterns, which is lying. That's what they gonna do. That's what they do. They know for it. Like you thought there was an honest and truthful person, but they not. Deep down, they a liar. Okay. All right, because with links, in reverse it says cold, cruel, closed, weak, and cowardly. Right, you back them into a corner, they're going to lie, because that's what they're known for. That's what they're good for. And then the men in black reverse means minding one's business, having healthy boundaries, privacy, confident, respecting others' space, respecting others' belongings, and walking away. You need to walk away from this person because this person is not, like I said before, they're going to continue lying because being around you. Oh, also being around you, they get something. I forgot the part what I was channeling with again. Um, It was a song. It was a part of a song. Oh, they can't lose when they with you. There we go. That's what it is. So they feel like somehow when they with you, they else turn into wins, or you make they losses feel like luck or some way, shape, or form. Um, yeah, right. But with that value, but yeah, but this Gray's small reverse, they're gonna try to tell you like this everything is a misunderstanding when it's not a misunderstanding, and you keep repeating this cycle because you think it's a misunderstanding when it's not. You backing this person into the corner and trying to like get them to confront you to try to tell you the truth, and they're not. They're just gonna continue lying to you. They're gonna just feed you a whole nother lie because that's their pattern. That's what they are. That's who they are. What they do. Right. So now we have perception. But the frequency of perception support our natural curiosity, moving us to beyond our comfort zone to find the edge of what we perceive as real and take a good, hard, deep look at it. Right? So that group. So those two groups that I'm talking about or keep focused on, right? They say like the ones that you know that this person is lying to you, you just sitting there and trying to pretend like everything's okay and fine and dandy. Think about why you're doing that, right? And the excuses that you're providing or telling people. Um, Now the people that keep going back to this person and try to get them to tell the truth, think about why you keep trying to go to this person to force them to tell the truth. Because in all honesty, they're not going to tell you the truth. They're not. If they're a liar, why would a liar tell you the truth? Why would a liar tell you the truth? When would they? You gotta fact check almost everything, and then that's why they got the name liar. Like it's Then we have consciousness. The frequency of consciousness support our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that shows up so that we can include them into our reality. Right? Spirit trying to say, we're trying to give you this answer so you can stop repeating this cycle and going on and on with this person. Because it's not going to get anywhere. They're not going to tell you the truth. They're not going to change. And then even if they do tell you the truth, this whole situation is going to come to an end because it's past life either way. It's not meant to be in your present life time. So like no matter which way you look at it, it's just like you can't be with this person and you know you can't be with this person and you trying to avoid that. You can't trust this person. You can't talk to this person. You can't believe this person. But you trying to ignore all that and you betraying yourself for this person. You got to realize that. All right, now we have belief. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. Right, not good. Oh. And then we have two cards that have 11 on it. We got 31, which is 4. 37, no, 34, which is 7. 14, which is 5. 11, now we have two 11s. So, you don't feel like you are deserving of your wish or you're worth your wish, and that's causing a problem. We also have 13, which is 4. So, oh, we got 31, and then we also have 13 as reverse. So, still kind of mirroring the 31. And you're not mirroring each other. It's a distorted view. Distorted. It's like being in a fun house. It's not going to come out the exact way you expect it to come out. And you probably already know that and see that, but you keep trying to fix it and it's not going to fix. And then we have 35, which is 8. We also have infinity, so that makes sense with the 8 being here. And 7 is all about like yourself, so it's like this struggle is happening within you. You have to face this struggle because it's your test and your lesson that you need to learn. It's your cycle you keep starting up. Then we have 17, which is another 8, right? Stopping your own movement. And then we have 11, like I said before. Now we have insight. 13. I'm gonna put this over here, even though the 13 is a verse. Not just like y'all marrying each other, but it's distorted. Now you have that insight that is not a proper view, right? You in some type of weird, funky. Either you have rose-colored glasses on, or you in some type of weird, funky, fun house, and you somehow didn't realize you was in a fun house, okay? And or like the house of mirrors, right? And yeah, but the view is gonna be distorted in there on purpose. Okay, this person is doing it on purpose. They might try to tell you it's not on purpose, right? Right over here. They might try to tell you it's a misunderstanding, but it's actually they doing it on purpose. They know what they're doing. Because I think I even said in another video, like they're gonna try to go like the emotional abuse route, but there's type of different ways to go like with emotional abuse. They might try to use like, oh, you remember the time when we did this, and this stuff? Like, try to pull on your heartstrings kind of things. That's also a kind of emotional abuse. So, just, like, realize that. With the insight, whoever this person is, think about how this person always trying to come back in and weasel their way back into your life. Right, we have color. Then we have awakening and then soul song. I know it's soul song because it's the only card that's messed up in this deck. With that insight, it's like you start to realize, like, oh, yeah, this is not working. I know this is not. Oh, those people that was like, that said that didn't know what's going on is just simply like out of it. Um, or fully believe in this person. That it's like a small group that's doing that. It's like you're starting to see, like, awaken to the manipulation and trying to like figure out what you need to do next or what you're gonna do next kind of thing. But you do you. Then we have let your light shine. Right? Trying to figure out what you're gonna do next. Like I said. Because this person is just gonna suppress you and keep you down, keep you stuck. Your heart's gonna get closed off because this person is cold and cruel. And closed off, and that's what they want. It just sex with this person. So it's just like, it's no love. No love in no way, shape, or form. Then we have wellness. You got to do what's best for you and your health, your mental health, right? We've got the heart again, right? But now we see have like the sword. Like you have to realize this, cut out what needs to be cut out, and do what you need to do for the better of your health and the balance of your life. And this person is one thing is just throwing it out of whack. Then we have authentic truth. So for that group that think I'm lying, I'm not lying. Also, that group that thinks somebody's telling me your business. Nobody's telling me your business. I literally won't care if anybody did. Especially if I don't know you. I won't give a fuck. Like, I'm telling you, I won't give a fuck. So, right now I'm at 4. Right. 2 over here is all about alignment. 4 is all about stability. Becoming more in alignment with your stability. But you have to believe that you're worthy of it and you're deserving of it. It doesn't matter what anybody else said that you're worthy of or you're deserving of. It doesn't matter. It's not their life. It's your life. You know what you're capable of and you know what you're not capable of. And just because you can't do it now doesn't mean that if you don't try and learn and practice doesn't mean that you can't be able to do it within like a year or 3 years time. Okay? Kind of thing. Then we have visualization. Oh, the numbers. So we got 13, 40, right? So it'd be 10 things, well, 4 things coming to completion or coming to an end, or you can see it as 4. 2, I already said, is all about alignment and things coming in balance. We have 41 and 5. 14, 41. Yeah, there's a mirror thing going on. But with this soul song, the more you awaken to certain things, the more you will see that, and like how in tune you are with certain people and things. With it as being a song, like you will know when it's like like a high pitch or it goes too low, or goes something like that when it's out of tune, like I just said. Um, then we have 45, which is 9, which we have over here. 24, which is 6. And 6 is all about like collaborating, trying to make peace and harmony with something. And then we have 17 again. So we have 2 11s and 2 17s, 2 13s, and 2 things mirroring. Ooh, sorry. But if it is mirroring, it's like trying to become, things are coming into balance. But if it can't come into balance, it's because y'all like completely opposites. Because there's light and then there's shade. There's light and then there's dark, right? The shade is dark. Whatever the dark is, sometimes it can't mix and mingle with the light. You feel me? So it has to separate. There's a line for a reason. Sometimes there's some grays and that's alright, but then sometimes there's completely no, right? So now we have the herbalist with herbs, medication, and healing, and Fawn with beginnings, willingness, and opportunities. We have another 9 and 3. So you're releasing something. So with the 3 9s, But and we have that 40. At least three things are being released or needs to be released. It needs to be healed. And then we have the Green Man, Nature, Connection, and Source. Got 13 again. 13 in the tarot is a death card. We got 3 13s. Oh yeah, 3 things definitely is coming to an end. Because in the coffin, not the coffin, but you see like he's normally on his little horse, right? And then on the side of him, there's normally like 3 people dead, right? And then there's like people praying and begging. Yeah. So yeah, 3 things are coming to an end or need to be released. But something is definitely being changed and coming to an end. And then we have Oak, Doorway, Strength, Journey. Then we have a 1. See? Something's coming to an end. Something's coming to an end. So something else can begin. Let's start anew. Then we have Rest with Stop, Recharge, and Self-Care. Right? And letting that light shine and taking care of yourself with that wellness. And that's 21, which is 3. Which is all about, and that's over here with this healing yourself, right? Or it could be healing yourself. How to heal the situation is by doing what's best for you, which is taking yourself out of the situation, removing yourself so you can heal. Now we have 31 with the Green Woman with Feminine, Nature, and Oneness. We have Nature twice. So trying to get back to your true nature. But with feminine being here is more like your emotions and stuff like that. And I already have like the emotions deck here. So if you don't know what your emotions is, then you might need some help trying to figure out what they are, why you feeling this way, what that is, and this, and the third. Let this deck help you. So you be able to realize it and move on and move forward. And fix it and heal it. Because if you can't acknowledge it, then you can't heal it. Then we have Gatekeeper, Power, and Abundance. Don't let somebody gatekeep your power and your abundance. But also, it could just be you doing it to yourself. So, why are you stopping your growth for somebody else that's going to just sit here and lie to you for the rest of your days? It's confusing to me. But you can explain that to yourself and say it with a straight face and don't laugh or cry or get angry or feel disappointed because I just sighed real heavily. Then hey, you do you, okay? But right, because now we got another 5, so there's definitely some type of problem or conflict or change coming. Like I already told you, something's coming to an end with this death card. And the death card, like, 5th card is the Hierophant, and that's also about healing, but it's also tradition. You might be too focused on tradition or worried about what everybody else is gonna say or is gonna think, but everybody's authentic truth is different, right? What healing might looks different to everybody else, and how they heal might be different. And that's why I'm saying, like, you can't focus on what everybody wants, what everybody's gonna say. You have to awaken to what you need and what's best for you rather than what's best for everybody else, and move through that doorway and take back your power from these people, because you're letting them have way too much power over your life. Then we have the gift communication gift crystal. I mean, if you can talk to some people, if you can, then fine, that's cool, that's dandy. If you can make up with people, that's fine, that's great, that's dandy. But some people that you can't make up with, and they don't need to be in your energy, and they don't need to be in your space. And that's cool, that's fine, and that's dandy. Then we have Celestial, we have Cosmos, creation, and spiral. We already have that spiral over here. Like, is you like it's this is from your past, so it was like you could communicate with it and let it go. But just know that if you stay there, you're gatekeeping your own power and your own abundance, right? You keeping yourself stuck in this, trying to tell yourself that you're comfortable when you're actually not, because you want more, you want something bigger and better, but you're never gonna find that or get that with this person. This person is like your anchor. You need to let them go in order to move on. Right, then we have the reader, faith, manifestation, decision. Right, now you have a choice to make and a decision to make. And then we have tree spirit, strength, growth, stability. Right, we have oak over here, and then we got tree spirit, the herbalist, being outside in nature. So talk about like grounding yourself, but also your the green chakra, your heart chakra. And that's all about your emotions, but also your health and your wellness. So just like if this person is cold and closed off and stuff like that, this person gonna have no problem abusing and manipulate your emotions because they won't care nor understand it because they're not in touch with their feelings nor they're in touch with their like emotions. They won't give a fuck about yours. So it's like, why should you give a fuck about theirs? Kind of thing. Right? With that healthy boundaries, right? You gotta set healthy boundaries with certain people because they won't give a fuck about your feelings. Why you give a fuck about theirs? Right? So if you think somebody's telling me your secrets, it's just like, I don't know you, so why would I give a fuck? Think about that. Then it's like, even if I do know you, why would I sit here and put it on video? That doesn't benefit me in no way, shape, or form. It's because either you're used to somebody abusing you and manipulating and taking your truth or your secrets and using it against you. And it's like, I'm sorry that happened to you. That's shitty. That's very shitty of that person. But you can't assume that everybody is like that. Right? And then also, because now I'm looking at the group that think I'm lying. Because some of y'all might think that I'm lying, but know that I'm telling you the truth, but somehow want me to prove that I'm not lying to y'all. And it's just like, I just ignore y'all. Because you know I'm not lying. So it's just like, whatever. So it's that kind of thing. So, you got to do what's best for you. You got to figure out which group you belong to and take what belongs to you and take the lesson and take the advice that is given to you and go with it. Right? Don't know how to say that. So I'm just gonna show you what it is. Olight? Right? Then we have navigate. Nope. Words not coming out right. We have wisdom and communication. It's like it's not the word is not coming out. I'm not forming the word correctly, so it's not gonna come out correct. But that's what I'm trying to say. Navigate. There we go. Right, and then we have this over here, and it's in the reverse. You're not gonna be able to navigate or figure out the truth because this person is not going to tell you the truth. So the group of people that keep going back to this person expecting them to tell you the truth, they're just going to tell you another lie to try to get you to off their trail and stuff like that. Right, with this weaver, and we have a spider here. Go sit here, tell you a whole bunch of lies, weave a whole bunch of lies and tales to keep you stuck and trapped in something that will keep you stuck. You will not grow, flourish, find any oneness in any way, shape, or form, be overworked, with this rest being here, being drained, tired, overthinking, stressed out, burdened, and disconnected from source. right? Then we have pyrite. It's also good for like creativity. We have strength, determination, and courage. Oh, and then these two came out together. So we don't know how to say this one. High low to nope. So it says bravery, strength, and persistence, and spirituality, serenity, and vision. Oh, I'll show you. This is two different ones. Right, and we already know that they lack in bravery. Right? They're lacking strength, which is why you need strength and courage and bravery to get away from this person. To realize that you won't have peace in your life with the serenity, because that's literally what it means. You won't have peace in your life because of this people and the people that you're surrounding yourself by. And the group that knows that and aware of it, like I said before, if you can say that you're cool with it and you're fine with that, with a straight face, without crying, without being disappointed and stuff like that, without having any, and realize, and they could literally sit there and be like, you know what, I'm not going to resent these people, I'm not going to hate them, I'm not going to do this and this to them because it's not their fault, and realize that you made that choice and you feel okay with that, then you do you, sweetie. Okay? Now if you can't, right, and as soon as you say all that, you start breaking down and crying, you have to realize you got to cut this out with that perseverance, right? And continue to cut it out. You just can't be like, okay, we done this, we done today, and then tomorrow this person come to you and be like, okay, I'll take you back. Like, no, you got to continue saying no to this person. With those setting healthy boundaries, you have to continue setting those boundaries and fighting and defending those boundaries. Because some people is going to cross them. It's going to say that they respect them when they actually don't. Oh, I definitely don't know how to say this word. So look, there you go. And it says oneness, wonder, and fluidity. Fluidity? Do we have oneness already? Right? I'm gonna put this right here with oneness. And the green woman with feminine. And then we have rose quartz with love, joy, and connection. I already told you this person is cold and closed off. You will not have love here. You will not have joy here. You will not have peace here. Only connection y'all will have will be sex. Right? Because with the crystals being here and it was the communication, it's trying to say like these are the things you need to communicate. These are the things that you wanted to bring into your life that you don't have right now. And you don't have this right now because you won't have this with this person. And it's going to continue dimming your light more and more and draining you and taking away from you and cause you to feel more and more sick and unwell. Either emotionally, mentally, or physically, with that wealth or value, self-esteem and stuff like that. Then we have crazy Elise agate with laughter, joy, and balance. See what I just said? We won't have good times with this person. All these 13s and 4s, all that might come to a halt. Well, I said with the death card, it's pretty much an end, but still, come to a halt, a pause. Stagnation. Because I just thought about the Hangman. Which number is that? Either way, we have selenite with cleansingness, light, and peace. But you gotta let this person go to cleanse out the area. Get back with the light, because this person might be of the dark, okay? We already know that they closed off and cold. You might be gray, right? And you thinking this person is gray when they really with this colors, right? You think that you're gray, right? And not saying that you're not gray, right? If you want to be gray, you be gray, right? That's fine and that's cool, that's dandy. But you think this person that you're with is also gray. But in all reality, this person is like black, right? They're wearing a black shirt. We're talking about shirts, right? They're wearing a black shirt. You're wearing like a gray shirt or like a white shirt that got a little bit of dirty, right? Got dirty a little bit. But their shirt initially is black, right? And they just so happened to be in like an area where there was like some construction, right? So some flurries fell on them to make it seem like their shirt is either white or a little bit gray, that make you think that this person is similar to you when they actually aren't. Because if you shake off the shirt, it's black. You see, and if you shake off your shirt, it's still that exact same color. You feel me? If you shake it off, that the true color that they are underneath, that's what they are. That's what, like, if you back baby in the corner, they gonna lie, okay? Because they a liar. That's what they are. That's what they do. If it walks like a duck, quack like a duck, you gotta call it a duck, baby. Like, they a liar. Like, it's what it is. And then we have turquoise with creation, courage, and wisdom. Didn't we have creation a couple of times? But oh yeah, creation right here, and then courage. We had courage. Oh, there was lacking courage. That's confidence. But the connection that you have with this person, it's gonna just fall apart more and more and more the more you try to with this persevere, force it to work. So you might need to want to stop. Then we have Malachites with restorance, protection, and growth. And start like working on you, focusing on you with the sevens being here. Stop focusing on this person and focus on you. Then we have Selenite with awakening, insight, and inspiration. You already had that from the beginning. Trying to say this. We're trying to say this for insight, inspiration. You can awaken to the truth. You can get away from this person so you can continue growing and moving on, because this person is a liar. Okay? It walks like a duck, quack like a duck. It is a duck. They are a liar. You are coming to them with truth. Even if you have the receipts in their face, they still lie. Okay? And try to make it seem like it isn't what it seems. Because they are a liar. Okay? Okay. Right, and then we have Morganite with passion, renewal, and love. Right? They don't let this person close you off to love. No. There's gonna be good people out there that's gonna love you and appreciate you and accept you and know your worth and see your value and don't do all this fuck shit to you. Okay? Don't let this person fuck you up, okay? From finding your actual person that you gonna marry and be with and have a family with. Don't let them deter you from that. Because they ain't worth it. Right, with this past life, they are not worth it. There's a reason why they are worthy of staying in your past, okay? That's their worth. Of being in the past. Not in your present, not in your future. Staying in the past. So let them stay there. Close it, wrap it up. Keep moving on. Keep moving forward. Okay? So we got the dream deck. So we have youth. Might be useful thinking, useful wishing. Right? Hoping everything's going to work out. Like, oh, if I keep trying and keep fighting, it's going to work out in the end. It's like, no, they're just going to continue lying. Until you just stuck with this person. And they just stuck with you. And then be like, okay, well, I'm going to do it now. And it's just like, because there's no other option, really. And we have fallen. Right? See? With that belief, yeah, I told you, it was wishful thinking. Useful thinking. Sometimes some relationship is worth fighting for. Some relationships aren't. You gotta realize that. Some relationships aren't worth fighting for. It's just because what popped in my head was Mulan, a girl worth fighting for. Some of them aren't. Okay, J. Cole, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Some of them don't want to be saved. Who am I to save you? Like, who am I to save you if you don't want to be saved? Like, no. Wasting my time and yours. Like, no. There we have book, right? Awakening to that knowledge. You can't save everybody, especially if they don't want to be saved. You want to be saved, so save yourself. This person don't want to be saved. They don't see no problem with what they doing. They okay. They comfortable and cozy where they are. Like those people that know that this person is lying to them and they cool with that. They okay with being lied to. You can't save those people. I can't do nothing about it. It's just like you can figure out what they lying to you about, but you already knew what they was lying about it. So it's just like you want to know that you was right. Then yeah, you was right. You're welcome. What exactly they do? Okay, but you already knew that. So it's just like, all right. Do you want a cookie? Like it's that kind of thing. Like what are, you have this information? What are you doing with it? Absolutely nothing. So it's like, what is the point of you having this information? You know, they give you this information so you can act on it. Now you know better. You should do better. You know this person lying. So why are you believing a word that they're saying to you? Why you still have them around your space? Why are you still listening to them? Why are you still believing them? Why are you still valuing what they say? Right? Then we have blessing. Right? Why are you still trying to seek this person blessing? For what? Why you need a blessing of a liar? Makes sense? Right? And then we have moon. I'm just talking about those secrets, right? You're trying to find out those secrets. But also selenite is said to be like the crystal that came from the moon and stuff like that. Right? And it's about cleaning and having the light and having peace. The moons have different cycles. And the full moon is supposed to be about a light in everything. You see a little bit better than all the other nights and stuff like that. So also, because I just looked at this oneness. So it was like your psychic abilities, you start to use them and have this insight, whatever ones you have, right? Meditate and it gains you this insight and help you realize that you knew and or try to give the benefit of the doubt and that kind of sort of fucks you over, and or you was the one that didn't know like whatsoever, and now that you see and you know, you need to do better, make a decision about what you're gonna do and act on it. Right? We have shoes. See, and what you gonna do about it? What I said before. If you have all this information and sitting here doing absolutely nothing, it's trying to tell you, it's giving you the information so you can put your shoes on and walk the fuck away. Right? Time. You just wasting time with this person because they don't want to be saved. They're going to continue feeding you lies time and time again. Then we have buying, right? They just, every time you go back to this person trying to give them a time to explain themselves, right? Or for them to tell you the truth, they just buy in time by give you another lie, right? To send you on this whole roundabout. Let's say they lie and then you go try to fact check it, right? That's giving them time with this whole fact checking for them to come back and think of a whole nother lie, or to sit there and tie up loose ends. Buying time. Or you just sitting here taking them at face value and be like, well, I'm just gonna believe them, and it's just like, yeah, they just sit here buying time until you realize like that makes no sense. Like you lied to me, and it's like it's gonna be on another line and another line and another line and another line. They're just gonna do this time and time again. Continue doing it. That's what they are. Then we have happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Are you happy? Hmm? Hmm? I felt no. But if you are happy, then you do you. You're on the right path. Continue doing that. If you're not happy, sweetie, like I said before, if you can say all that and not cry, not feel disappointed, yeah. If you can't, then you're because you're not on the right path. I already told you too. It's all about getting in alignment, on being on the right path. Right? Then we have purpose. See, and I have the life purpose deck. Finding your purpose. This is not part of your purpose, which is why you feel drained and you feel miserable and you want to leave it. And Spirit's trying to tell you, yes, we're with you. We was waiting on you. We have the door open. We at the door waiting for you to, for we can open the door. So walk to the door so we can open it. Because it's only for you. Nobody else can walk through this door but you. But you not coming to the door. Like, your purpose. You perceive the determination and dedication to consistently demonstrate love. And we have transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. This lie that they're feeding you is an illusion, and the truth is the insight and the awareness. You already have insight here, awakening, realizing that this person is a liar and they do nothing but lie to you. And it's going to continue to lie to you just to buy time so you won't walk away. Alright, relationship. I am attracting. Start over. Relationships. I am attracted to those people who serves my highest good. Alright, then we have guilt. I release any belief that no longer assists my soul's growth. Whatever excuses you trying to tell why you're staying with this person, you're actually trying to stay with them out of guilt. If you're trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, it's because you're going to feel guilty of some type of way of walking away from this person. But then it's just like, that's what I keep saying, you got to do what's best for you. You betraying yourself for this person for what? Because if it push come to shove, they will throw you under the bus and save themselves. So, and then even if you try to give them the time with this communication, we have that out here multiple times. Even if they try to come in and try to communicate, and every time y'all try to communicate, you end up having sex, is because they're not coming in to communicate. They're coming in to just have sex. They're just using that as a way in. And you keep allowing them to use it as a way in. And that's why you could be feeling guilty. And that's why nothing is transforming and growing. Because you're seeing like, what is the actual purpose of something. With this gift, if they trying to say, like, oh, I want to talk to you, I want to have some type of closure, that's their way and trying to buy time. If they try to say they got you a gift, that's their way of trying to see you. It's just something. It's like the purpose behind of what they're doing is manipulative and deceptive. And you have to realize that. Right, with this moon being here, your intuition could have been trying to tell you that the whole time, but you believe in this person and going against your own intuition, like I said before, betraying yourself for this person. And it's just like, that's why you could feel guilty and want this to work so well, because all the signs was there the whole time, but you didn't want to believe it. And it's just like, yeah, you made that choice and those decisions, but you also have to forgive yourself for that. But now that you know better, you need to do better, and you should do better. Alright, then we have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Right? Because you expecting this person to make you happier to be your happiness, and they're not going to be. Because now we see the happiness and it's ended in happiness, and if you go this way, purpose, guilt, this whole thing is just going to cause you to be guilty and cause you to be closed off to what we have here, the light aspects of you, the things that you should appreciate and like about yourself. It'll make you closed off about it, and you don't like it, so then you start resenting it in other people, and you resent it in other people because you used to have it in yourself before this person came in and fucking turned it, twisted around, but you decided to fall for the trap and continue to fall for the trap, and now you want somebody else to fall for the trap because misery likes company, and it's like that's not fair to that person. Now that you know better, you should be actually helping other people and stopping them from falling for the same trap that you fell for, rather than wishing the worst or wishing your enemy to go through the same thing, or people that's not even your enemy that you're deeming as your enemy because they're happy or because they have the things that you feel like you lacked, or the things that you had that you no longer have because of this person or the people that you're allowing into your life. Don't be mad at that person. It's your choices and your decisions. Just be mad at you. Don't be mad at nobody else. It's like a hard pill to swallow, but but you gotta realize you made these choices and have accountability for those choices, and that's the only way you can heal and actually release this. There we have 11 again. Now we have 110. Right, so one of the things are actually being released or coming to an end. Oh, we have 30, 36. That's also another 10. Right, so now that's two tens. And then went from 40 to 30, so now it's decreasing. So, like I said before, one thing is being released, and now we on to the next thing to find out what else needs to be released and let go and come to an end. Right? But we have stop, rejection, pain, rest. So you got rest twice. Also, didn't I see 21? No, it's 22. JK. No, it is 21 right here. So you have two 21s, whole bunch of 13. 21s is, oh, rest. 21 is the world. So the cycle coming to an end. And this transformation, so it's about to be a big shift and big transformation. The way things used to be, they're no longer going to be that way. Which is why certain things need to come to an end, to come to a rest. Certain things you used to do in your old cycle, you're not going to be able to do in this new cycle. Or certain things that you want to have in this new cycle, you can't bring with you. Um, you need to stop and let it go and reject it. And then the rejection may hurt, right, with this pain being here, because it even said that in the book, like rejection may hurt like in the beginning, but like over time, like the pain goes away and stuff like that. You sleep on it, you rest on it, right? We even have stop here, right? Rest coming out twice, like stop. You causing yourself a whole bunch of pain, worried about what other people are gonna think about you, and putting, like I said before, putting their care and their value too much, caring about it way too much, and it's it's causing you to have a lot of pain and a lot of suffering, and you're but this guilt here is because you don't want people to reject you. You want people to like you, and they're not liking you for you. They're liking you for the things that you're doing for them, or the person that you're portraying them to be. But this blessing here, you're trying to get people, like other people's blessing, not looking or validating your own, like, values and stuff like that. You should be, rather than seeking other people's blessings, seek your own, like, I don't say like self validation, but with the art piece, right? With artists and stuff like that. Everybody have their own different type of way of finishing a painting or finishing a piece. So what I might think is finished, you might feel like, oh, well, I could have done this, I could have done this, and there's so many ways I could have done go about it. So it's incomplete or it's not finished or stuff like that. And to me, I'm saying like, nah, it's finished, it's done, it's perfect the way it is, right? So you have to realize that it's different for everybody. With this, even what I said with the authentic truth, are your truth is not everybody else's truth, and that's fine and that's cool and that's so dandy, okay. But at the end of the day, you gotta respect it, right? This person is a liar. There's nothing you gotta do about it, but it's just be like, alright, cool. You a liar? It is what it is. I don't need a liar in my life, but I respect you doing whatever you do to get by the way you need to get by, and it's out here lying to people, and then when you're caught trying to lie even more, as if that's not gonna get you into more and more trouble. But hey, you do you, boo. I'm gonna go do me. Don't call on me for anything. I'll pray for you, but don't call on me for anything. Okay? Okay. Right? That kind of thing. And let it go, because you're just gonna hurt yourself, causing all this problem, stopping your growth for this person. Believe in this person for what? Then you have hunger, right? See that hole? Just gonna cause a hole in your life for this person. For what? Love? They don't love you. But it says lovers, but not actual like love. No, there's no love here. They're cold and closed off. They don't love you. They might love what's in between your legs, what you do for them, how you care for them, but they can't understand and correlate that you're doing this because you love them. Which is why they might not do the stuff that you do for them back. Because, like I just said, they don't love you. Because they don't know how to. Or even what that is. Right? And we have comfort. You might be just saying like, oh, I'm okay with that. I understand that. Yeah, or even what I said before with that excuse, you staying with them because you feel like it's comfortable, stuff like that. And you actually guilty. You gonna resent that person. You gonna be angry with other people and stuff like that. You gotta push yourself out of your comfort level and transform that. Because it's gonna keep you stuck and cause you nothing but pain. It's like, because with comfort and pain, let's say like you enjoy knitting, right? But you have arthritis in your hands. At some point in time, that's gonna hurt. Or carpal tunnel, that's gonna hurt. You're gonna have to chill out on, like relax, stop, right? Even though it's a comfort to you, you're gonna have to find something else that bring a comfort to you. Because that can't do it anymore because it will hurt your hands. Right? We have consciousness. Again. Right? We already have insight. Like I said, it's a group that already know this and are aware of it. And it's kind of sort of here's a group that knows that the person is lying to them and then don't really care that the person is lying to them. There's a group that thinks that I'm lying and know that I'm not lying but wants me to prove to that I'm not lying. Both of those groups, you already know the truth, so it's just like, I'm focusing on the people that don't know the truth and want to know the truth. So you do you, boo-boo. Like, you do you. Take the parts you need to take and move on, right? But you need to stop this in order to, like, those people that's just staying with this person out of comfort, like I said before, you gatekeeping, and that's what's keeping you stuck, right? But you can't be mad at nobody because you decide to do that, right? And like I said before, some relationship is worth fighting for, some relationships are not, okay? You cannot save everybody. Some people don't want to be saved, and you gotta leave them to their own devices, okay? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, okay? And those, like what I said about the people that knows the truth and stuff like that with that wisdom, you can do whatever you want to do with it. You can, with the shoes, Spirit is trying to tell you to walk the fuck away from this person and close out this cycle, right? That they trying to bring it to your consciousness. You can close out this cycle so you can move on to what you need to move on to, the growth, the life that you want to have, the purpose that you're seeking. You can seek that purpose, but you keep letting this person or letting other people come before you and your purpose and your values and your emotions, and getting mad, or like, I don't say getting mad, but getting discouraged because what other people are telling you, because you're seeking validation and blessing from outside of yourself. And at this guilt, it's given very much excuses, and you have to realize the excuses that you're telling yourself and that you're telling other people, and realize the reasons that you're telling yourself those excuses. Because you think it's love and it's not love. Right? And we have protection. You need to stop protecting other people and protecting this person. Right? Because if I'm sitting here calling them a liar and you getting mad at me for calling them a liar, but they actually be sitting here lying to you and to your face, you're feeling guilty because you're protecting a liar. You're defending a liar. And you know that they're a liar. With this conscious. Right? You're rejecting the actual truth. You're refusing to see the truth. Because you want to stay comfortable. And to face the truth will be too painful. So you just want to close your eyes and pretend like it's not there. And that just causes you to feel like something is missing. And something is missing and this person can never give it to you. So you always will feel hungry and feel like you're lacking something. Feel like something is missing. Then we have light and love. With your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. Right? Your divine purpose, not their divine purpose. And and so like I just said before with the analogy with the cousins, but with the colors, with the shirt, now like they are like, the shirt that they have is like a black shirt and stuff like that, and yours might be a little bit white or even gray, might be a little bit dirtier either way, but it's like when you wash it off, it's back to its initial color, where theirs is always gonna be black, right? It's gonna take it a while for it to get to white. You feel me? So it's just like they're not of the light. They're not like this love and light kind of person. It's more like a pessimist, narcissistic, egotistical, dark kind of thing. Manipulation, all those kind of things. Evil villains kind of thing. Over there. Then we have options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. Right? Because this person might try to, like I said before, with this emotional abuse or emotional manipulation they're going to try to do, they might try to tell you they're the only option that you got, when it's like you have multiple options. If you realize that, start awakening to it. Right? And starting to realize that the love that they're giving you, you if you watch Perks of Being a Wallflower, because he literally says it. We accept the love that we think that we deserve, right? So if you have low self-esteem and low value, don't value yourself very much. You will just accept any and anything, like any kind of love, any form of love, even if it's good or bad, right? And this person might know that and just give you the bare freaking minimum, or just no love at all and just feel like you will be happy, you should be grateful because they're there, their presence and stuff like that. And it's like that's not enough, kind of thing. And where there's somebody else that can actually will get what I said before with this hole that's being here. Not so that they will fill the hole. You will fill that hole. You can fill that hole. You are one of those options that can fill that hole. Once you realize that and start caring for yourself and loving for yourself, accepting yourself, right? Because for some people they go about it a different way. Some people they can like care for themselves, love for themselves, and stuff like that. But we have self care here. That's what I'm saying. You do it. But some people, um, it's like a relationship, and then they getting them talking to people with friendships here and stuff like that, accepting themselves more and more, where you see like your friend that has something similar with that you've been through and they're not beating themselves up about it. You realize like, oh right, it's not that big of a deal, it's not like the end all be all like other people want me to like think it is. So this guilt, you start releasing it and facing it, and understand like there's certain things that people want you to feel guilty of that. Right, I said that everything is right, right? But there's some things that, like, if you're not hurting anybody, or if you ain't killing nobody, but you're still hurting somebody and stuff like that, abuse your power, then it's nothing you really should be guilty of and stuff like that. Let's say, like, you yelled at somebody. That's not, this is fine. Everybody have emotions. People yell at people from time to time. It's okay, right? Don't beat yourself up. That's like, yeah, you have options, but this person will try to make it seem like you don't have options. And we have justice, right? So you don't cut them out. Don't just, you won't move on. But justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. You should have protection right here. Right? You have a purpose. This person might not saying that they might not have a purpose, but their purpose is not to be in your life. At this moment, if they continue to be in your life, you will not find this purpose. Right? They will close, this option will be closed off to you. Right? And that's the decision you have to make. Like I just said before, my analogy. They wait, like the spirit team is waiting for you at the door. They cannot open the door until you get there. And if you don't get there, it's not open. It's like an automatic door. If you're not by the door, it's not gonna open. And then we have freedom. You are free to do whatever you choose. You cut this person out, move on, start healing, focusing on you. You'll be free to do whatever the fuck you want to do. But you keep this person in your life, you will not be free to do whatever you want to do. It's not that hard to understand, right? And then they even had the scales. We had scales here, and then we had justice right next to it. Those are your options. Right, we have family. Loving your friends and family is essential to your life purpose. But with this family and friends, there's a difference between unconditional love and conditional love. Conditional love, there's condition, rules and regulations that you have to follow in order for them to give them love or give you love. Those not your friends nor your family. Okay? Okay. But then let me say this, right? Because neighbors say, "Oh, well, if we're a family, they should always love me." But if you continue to do shit, you done shit a lot of times. So like I said, this person lied to you multiple times, like sabotaged you, pushed you on the bus, betrayed you, all that. and let's say you did this to a family member, if they want to walk away from you, also understand that you have to respect it. You did way too fucking much, right? It's imagine Dora, okay? Every every episode, swipe or no swiping, swipe or no swiping. At some point in time, you get fucking tired of saying the shit. You get tired of it. It's just like, why you keep doing it? Hmm? And it's like it's at that point. Like it was like you gotta just go about it. You gotta like tell a swiper to go fuck off. Like stop. Find somebody else to bother. Go bother somebody else. Deal with somebody. Like move. That kind of thing. And you have to realize that person is deserving of that. Because if the roles were reversed, you would not be okay with the shit that you're giving that person and having that person deal with. So that's why you need to fucking stop. This person, they might be sitting here lying to you. You start doing that back, they're not going to be able to handle it. But would they stop? No, which is why you need to move the fuck on. Even if it's a family member. Some of your family members will do the same shit. You gotta move the fuck on. Right, we have nourishment. You conduct healthy work. You conduct healing work with your coronary skills. Then we have travel. Your life purpose involve travel. Right, might be somebody that do like with this nourishment might own some food businesses, right? And you need to travel. Might have different restaurants. I don't know. And then we have children. Your life purpose involve children, helping and teaching and healing children. But also with this family being here, it's like you start healing yourself. You inspire the generation after you to start doing the same thing, or do the same thing, or like do something similar. And then we have healer. You have spiritual gift of healing and the desire to share it with others. Right? Like I said, with this hunger or this self-care, like some people can heal themselves, some people got to go to other people for healing. But it's like if you can heal yourself, heal yourself. If you need to go somebody else to start the healing until you can start caring for yourself and start taking care of yourself, then do that. But however way you got to go about it, you got to go about it. Now that you know better, you gotta do better, because you can't continue going this. You can't continue living in that old cycle that you were doing. The certain things that you used to do in that old cycle, you can no longer do it in this new cycle. Then we have talk to your angel. Involve instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. Right, and they trying to tell you what you need to do. It's like you ask them, they tell you the answer, you don't like the answer, then you try to pretend like you never heard the answer or ignore the answer, and it's just like you can do that but so many times before they stop helping you. Right, and then with this justice being here, it's fair because they told you the answer, they give you the answer multiple times, and you're not listening, and you choosing not to listen. Right, with this consciousness here, you know, and you're choosing not to listen. Right, then we have heart desire, and I told you, the green, with your heart chakra. Right, the angels are supporting and guiding and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. Right, we already saw what your dreams are. That's what you want? That's what you want? No. So actually do what you asking your angels to do and what they telling you to do, so you won't get that as your freaking outcome. Because it seems like that's what you want. And the angels going to be like, alright. Alrighty. We giving it to you. And then you're mad at your angels and your spirit guides, and it's just like, well, this is what you asked for. We're just doing what you asked. And you're just like, well, no, this is not. When it's like, yes, it is. Because we told you to get rid of this person. If you wanted what you actually wanted, you would have got rid of the person so you can get what you actually wanted. But you didn't. So now you have to get something. I didn't even say similar, but you get what you get. You can't be upset. Because you can't get what you want because this person is here. Spirit trying to say, they can remove the person out of your life no problem, right? They have the willpower to do that. But you don't have the willpower to continue saying no to this person, rejecting this person, and keeping them out of your life. So Spirit is like, clearly you want them in your life. Clearly you don't really want your manifestation that much. You want this person more than you want your manifestation. So you have it. There you go. Yeah. So can't be mad at nobody but yourself because it's your choice, your decision, your free will, right? So with the before tarot, we have the 10 of Cups. Right? Then the 4 of Swords. Pretty much rest again, right? With the 4 of Swords. Let me get all the cards out and then talk about it. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Swords. Impulsive romantic gesture. And then we have the 5 of Cups. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. So, a couple of things. The 10 of Cups, with the 5 of Cups being here, clearly things are not, like I said before, with the 5s, there's a type of chaos. Things are not happy, not the way that it's supposed to be. Things are not the way that it seems, right? With the dark skies and the grays and the clouds, I would say it's neutral, you could say. But seeing I say it being neutral, you breaking up with this person, you leaving this person, is not going to have a big drastic effect on your life. This person is not like a major, let's say, if it's chest popped in my head, and it might be the wrong one, but this person is a pawn, right? This is not a king, nor a queen, nor a knight, nor anything like a special piece like that. They're just a pawn, and you're seeming to be very devastated over a pawn, and it seemed a little bit confusing and mind-boggling to yeah, and because that with the 5 of Cups, it's like this: the cup is spilling, you don't even care. So it's like you're just neutral about it. You don't really care. Like this person doesn't play like a big role in your life in no way, shape, or form. And um, and then with the 4 of Swords being here, and then with, like I said before, there's rest and there's stop and the recharge and self care. Um, you like you He'll say like, you stop talking to this person, you break up with this person. It's like you won't care. You just be neutral about it. You just continue moving on. It won't affect you in no way, shape, or form. So you put, like I said, you put a lot of work or effort into caring and keeping this person around for absolutely no reason. And it's like once you start seeing the truth, because this is the before tarot. So it's like you putting all this work and effort before you actually seeing the truth and know the truth and acknowledging the truth and realizing the reason behind they rushed in or jumped into this romantic like offer with you is because they want you to chase them. They feel insecure, so they wanted other people to feed this ego and this fantasy and this dream that they're are so wonderful and stuff like that when they're really not. It's all type of manipulation. Like I said before in the beginning of this, there's like they're in like some type of fun house or this um house of mirrors, and the view or the way that you're seeing things is gonna be distorted. But it's like they put how to put it's like either like you're blindfolded, but there is no blindfolds here, so I can't even say like you're not aware that you're not seeing it because you could be seeing it, but could be trying to figure out how the hell you got into this glass this house of mirrors. But it's either way is you're in it, you got to get out of it with or without this person. And it's most definitely without this person. Right, then we have the Seven of Cups, right? With this fantasies and illusions, right? This daydreams and stuff like that. We already have your dreams come in reality. I told you we've talked about your dreams gonna come in reality because the cup that you picked, the options that you picked, the choices you picked, the decisions you picked, and we have the Ace of Swords. See, now you're starting to see the truth, awaken to the truth, acknowledging the truth. Yeah. And then we have the Ace of Cups reverse. Okay. So like I just said before, with if you're doing it for love, you might love this person, but this person does not love you, and nothing will start and nothing is gonna begin. So you have to realize that and acknowledge it. Like they might, even if you try to cut them out, they might try to rush back in and start trying to love bomb you, but it's all type of form of manipulation. And there's no love. There's no love. Love will grow. No love is gonna come. And then even because now I'm gonna look at the like the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Cups, and you like when you subtract that, this is the Six of Cups. That's the past. This person is planned to be in your past. It's a part of your past life, and you have to see that and realize that you're holding on to a past, and that's going to affect your future. And this person is not worth your peace, your sanity, your future, your self-esteem, your self-worth, and how you value yourself and how you care for yourself. They're not worth it. And then we have the Emperor, right? It's all about control and authority. And then we have the Five of Swords, right? Picking and choosing your battles. And realizing that you have the power to say no, you have the power to walk away from the things that you don't want to walk away from, the to walk away from things that you don't want to walk away from, that you don't want to partake in, and with that travel, see that could be it. You walking away from things that you don't want to walk away from. You can say no, stop going around certain people, stop spending your time and wasting and talking to certain people and stuff like that. Stop protecting certain people and defending certain people. Having people fight their own battles. Right? Then we got judgment with that decision. Right? Now even said with 21 is the world card. You have to make it past judgment to get to 21. So the way that you would like you now see that how you were self-sabotaging yourself in your relationships and how continue believing this person is not only affecting you but affecting your relationships and affecting your future, like I just said before. And that's really, you're doing it out of self-sabotage with this comfort. It's really just an excuse because you're not comfortable in no way, shape, or form. Because with that heart desire, and I said those dreams come and be a reality, and I already told you what the dreams is beforehand. It's just like, do you want that? Because that's what you're relaying to spirit that you want. And they just giving it what you want. Okay? So you can't really be mad at them. Because it seems like that's what you want. You know? Right? With the emperor being here, that you're taking the power and saying that that's what you want. With the free will, you're using your free will to say that that's what you want. And spirit just be like, all right, we just doing what you going with, okay? Now, if you say that you don't want it, take back your power and walk away from it. Cut it out. Now that you know better, do better. Self-sabotaging affects you. Self-sabotage. You sabotage a relationship, it hurts you at the end of the day, not that person. Right? So we have the Eight of Swords. Right? Being stuck, being trapped. Or feeling stuck and feeling trapped. Right? See, the Two of Swords. I said something about being blindfolded also, but I can't even say that. So it's like, except, okay, with this being out with the Eight of Swords, that group that was saying that they know that this person is lying to them and then not trying to acknowledge it, it's those people. And then the people that also think that I'm lying to them and want me to prove that I'm not lying to them. Those people refusing to see the truth or refusing, like, you're choosing to keep yourself trapped in something, and that was your choice and your decision that you made. Because now I'm looking at the moon, and you're trying to keep that a secret, but no matter, like, it's not a secret that you choose to be in a relationship with this person, or you choose to lay with this person, and you choose to do whatever you did with this person. You made those choices. It's not a secret. It's not a secret. Your choices and your decisions is not a secret. We can see that. We can see the results of those choices as well. It's not a secret. Now, Spirit could try to give you an insight on why you're making certain choices, why you should stop making certain choices. Because I'm also going to use the After Tarot. The results, or what could be the results, or potential outcomes of the choices that you're making, and how you might want to stop that and go, like, avoid it. But like I've been saying, like, you do you. You can take my advice, you cannot take my advice, but at the end of the day, sweetie, you do you. Right? We have the Lovers reverse. See? No Ace of Cups reverse. Lovers reverse. There's no love here. Love will not grow. It's just sex. It's just temptation. It's just lust. Sexual attraction. But no romance or love in no way, shape, or form. Right? The Eight of Pentacles. Now they're going to try to rush, don't you? Either you leave, they're going to try to rush and make it seem like they loved you this whole time to work on the things that you've been asking them to work on. Or you work on yourself and you start being happy and you heal. Now they want to rush back in to try to feed you some type of lie that, oh, I worked on myself. I'm no longer that person. And it's just like, no, they still are that person. They're just going to lie. They're just lying even more. But also with the Eight of Pentacles being over here, and then over here is Russian, so it's like the people that know and sit here and like buying time, wasting time, you just procrastinating. And then when like push comes to shove or shit hits the fan, now you're going trying to rush it out and trying to perfect what you need to perfect, which you should have been perfecting the whole time, but you didn't. And that's on you. You have to realize you made those choices. You have to deal with those consequences, right, of your actions. Don't know how to no other way to put it. Like you made those choices. You made the bed. Now you got to lie in it, right? And you have the Nine of Pentacles, reverse. You decided to be codependent on somebody, and they are trying to rush into things. Right, I said over here, rush into things, being unstable, and you're not realizing that some offers are not worth taking. Right? You feel like this is all surprising, it's worth it, and stuff like that, when it really wasn't. It really wasn't. Um, right? Because you rush into a relationship that's actually codependent, or they trying to rush you into a relationship that's making you codependent, and to break you down, to get you trapped in something, to pretty much blindfold you. Like I said, with there's a bunch of lies. It's like that group of people, right? That is being lied to, but they're trying to get you to be okay with them lying to you, gaslight you in some way, shape, or form, or trying to tell you that you're crazy for thinking that they're lying, even though they're actually lying. Trying to gaslight you, but still just a trap. It is a form of manipulation, and emotional manipulation, and mental manipulation, because it's trying to get you to second guess yourself. And with the Seven of Cups, it's just an illusion and a daydream and a fantasy that they're trying to feed you to keep, like I said, to buy time. So they can so they can continue to keep things a secret, and you don't walk away. Or like, why you walk away to pick like a different battle or something like that, or to fact check and stuff like that, see if this battle or this fight is worth it. They're like I said before, but the Pentacles, they buying time, right? And people coming to them, they can close up loose ends and stuff like that. Rush to close up those loose ends, and so even if you do ask that person will say, yeah, this person was, yeah, like whatever that person said was what happened, when that's not really the case, right? Trying to rush to come up with some form of truth, and this not actually the truth. It's a the relationship that you're in is like a loveless relationship that, oh, I looked here when it's here next. It's a loveless relationship that, like I said before, it's just out of lust and temptation. And then it's this way. Right, but you have the power to see, if you want to see with this insight, with this consciousness, right? You have you can do whatever you want to do, but you choosing to listen to this person and value their feelings and want to have their blessings, and it's just not gonna work. It's you betraying yourself at the end of the day. But you think it's love when it's not love. But hey, I've been saying that for all these videos. We have the Hierophant, right, and the After Tarot, right. We already had healing here. Right, so what need to be healed is seeing through these illusions and seeing the truth. Because yeah, he have the book open. Right, we already had book earlier, like, and pointing to the evidence, right? Because the Hierophant is like a religious leader as well, and depending on what the Bible, depending on which version you read, okay? Because the King James version, we have to realize King James was the one that created a whole religion, so he can divorce his wife and also kill them. So it's just like, do you really want to listen to what he was saying. You feel me? Okay, you might wanna. And then there's not all the books of the Bible that's in the actual Bible. There's more other books, but yeah. But it's like you can find the proof if you find the evidence, right? Because some of the books that's in the Bible, like some of the stories, like some of the things are repeated. Like if you're in the Old Testament, a lot of people said, "Hey, somebody's gonna come, okay, and they gonna die, and they gonna rise." Mad people said it, and then it happened. Proof, evidence. Like spirits is like we say one thing and then we do it. We can be trusted. We have evidence to prove that we can be trusted. This person's giving you evidence that they cannot be trusted, but yet you still trusting them. Why? You know, like it's why. Explain, right? And with this, the emperor being here, it's like you're giving them more power than you give in spirit. You're giving them more credit than you give in spirit, and it's just like, for what? For what? They're not worth it, and they can never even do what spirit is doing, nor what your angels is doing. They can never compare. Right? Temperance. How I viewed the Hierophant is like God, universe, also judgment. But because judgment and temperance are both angel cards, even the lovers, right? But the angel, this angel Raphael, and angel Raphael is all about healing, right? He's trying to heal you from this loveless relationship that you're in, right? Temperance, balance it all out, but you're not working with him to balance it all out. Right? You're choosing not to heal from it, even though the evidence is all in your face. Right? Because I looked at his toe, right? Because one foot is on the rock, which is supposed to be like earth, right? And then the other foot is in the lake, spiritual. Or even your emotions, right? You balance in between the two, right? You're understanding the message spirit is trying to give to you, communicating with spirit, right? Understanding the messages and analyzing it and using it into your earthly, everyday, day-to-day life, right? Right? On your path and stuff like that to bigger and better things. But like I just said, you're not doing that because you're giving this person too much credit. So it's like when you stop giving them that much credit, right? And actually heal yourself, it's going to take some time for you to heal, right? Because temperance is all about being patient, right? Now also looking at the triangle, mind, body, and soul. You're going to have to heal your mind, your body, and your soul, right? Because this person did a lot. And you allowed them to do a lot. You have to realize that. And forgive yourself and forgive them. But start healing. Told you, a lot of things need to be released. Alright, then we have the Three of Cups. So you can actually have happiness. Do we have renewal before? Yeah, you can actually have happiness and joy and celebrations. Because you won't actually have that with this person. You have, like, if let's say you do have celebrations, like something always going to go wrong in a way. Right? Whereas in this next chapter that you have, like when you have celebrations and you go out, it's gonna be nothing is gonna go wrong. There's no hiccup or anything like that. And even if it is a hiccup, it's just like small and minor, and everybody's still enjoying themselves, right? Right, we have the four of Pentacles. Isn't that death over there? Right? I told you, something coming to the end. This, them wanting you to chase them, or you wanting them to chase you, staying with this out of comfort, wanting them to, all that buying time. Yeah, it's time. Grim Reaper said, yep, nope, all that shit's coming to an end, sweetie. We see through it, okay? We see through the illusions. That shit, time's up. Time's up. Because what popped in my head, it's time to reap what you sow. All those lies, it's time. It's time for the truth to be known and be heard, right? And the Queen of Pentacles, for you to become more stable and grounded and balanced within inside yourself, you need to grow. They're stopping you from growing. So they need to be let go and released. So it's either they gonna tell you that they was lying, or somebody's gonna tell you the truth and tell you that they was lying this whole time. And the reason why they was doing it is because that you have a purpose and a light that they don't have, and they know that. And they trying to latch on to you to use your light or get to the places where you can go with your light where they couldn't. But you wouldn't be able to get into those places because they latched on to you. But they won't tell you it's because they with you why you can't get into those places. They were just trying to make it seem like it's you. Say that it's you when it's actually them, right? You're the Queen of Pentacles, where they're the one that is insecure, insufficient, and struggling, right? Whereas you actually have the drive, determination to, and the perseverance to actually heal and put the work in, and for it to grow and flourish into something, and they don't. Do we have creativity prepared? Yeah, like you have an inspiration, right? You have all that, and they don't. We have the Lovers. Hold on. We have the Lovers. Right? See, he got the sword out now. Like, yeah, it's time for a good old go to Rooney, because, right? And then the snake going away. This temptation is going away. It's time for this to get cut out and cleared out. Because it wasn't given to you. It was holding back purposely. And they was going to continue to hold back and keep you trapped and stuck in this loveless relationship. Because even here, if you look over here, all you see is the snake tail again, right? They just gonna, like, by the time you cut them off, they're gonna, like, I won't say they wither, they're just gonna try to find, like, somebody else or just move on to the next person, right? While you're focusing and actually celebrating, moving on with your life and finding, I won't say your counterpart, but those people that you actually can celebrate with and be happy with and grow with. And then we have the Two of Wands, right? We're talking about setting those intentions. Right, or find, like I said before, find those people, finding your counterparts, setting those intentions, and continue to growing with people. Where before, and in the normal one, it's just you. Now you found somebody where you can grow with them, and they want to grow with you, and y'all setting that intention to grow. Not with this person. You already cut this person off, and you moved on. Told you, death is coming. Just cutting that out then. Swoop! And you continue to grow, find a new person, move on. We already had renewal and love and stuff like that. Renewal. Move on, find a new person, sending more attention, growing and flourishing. Got Empress. Okay. Empress. Okay. Because this person was never going to treat you like an empress. The way that you needed to be treated. And, right, because if you look, we went from gray, a little bit gray, to then the yellows over here. Like, this person was never going to treat you that way. This person was going to treat you like you just some average, regular basis ass person when you weren't. The love that you given them was never basic. And they know that, which is why after you cut them out, they're going to try to come back in or rush back in. Or try to use any of the tactics that they can to try to come back in. Because the love you gave was never ever basic. Nor average. They want you to think it was, but it wasn't. Yeah? Judgment. See? Calling judgment on their asses. Because it was never ever basic. And it was never basic. And Uriel, no, that's Raphael. Uriel, I think, is on Judgment. But seeing that he has a sword, it's kind of sort of Uriel. But with this Judgment being here and Lovers being here, love is supposed to heal and be kind and stuff like that, not abusive and stuff like that. So Raphael is all about healing, right? In any way, shape, or kind. Love, like I just said, can be healing. You think he's really gonna like those people that use love to be abusive? No. Like, no. And then, even, like, in the Bible, like, there's there's talk about angels. There's even like the little battles that they be having. Not the little battles and underestimate the fights that the angels be doing, but no, like there's certain crimes or certain things that is gonna happen that we know, like to those people that when they do certain things, like I'm just leave it up to God because like we have literally one, two, three different angels, or it could be like the same angels, but like doing different things, coming out in different forms at different times for the same thing, and it's showing like there's proof that this person is trying to help you, or proof that this angel is what is doing most of the work and trying to get things under control. Um, but seeing that the devil didn't come out here, but I'm gonna say that you can't. You're no like popped in my head is the angel and the devil on your shoulder. You more listening to this person who is more seeming to be the devil, right, than the actual angel that's trying to tell you like what they're telling you is a bunch of nonsense. And then it's like you're aware that they're telling you a bunch of nonsense, but do it anyways. And then confused to why things are not getting better. And the angel's just like, I told you why things aren't getting better, because you're doing a bunch of nonsense. Nonsense will not bring up sense. It's just gonna bring up more nonsense. It's like Dumb and Dumber. You're just gonna get more dumb. Like it's just you're not gonna get smart out of nowhere. Like it's just you get like kind of thing, right? So we have distorted pain, anger, possessed, dark, and a deal was made. Or a deal could have been made. Dependent. Okay, you don't see it in the on the video. So never mind. If you see it, then your person might be possessed. If you don't see it, then you're good. If you know what I'm talking about, then okay. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you're fine. It's not meant for you. I know what I'm talking about. I even kind of sort of circulate. So it's just like if you see it, you see it. If you don't see it, you don't see it. Like it's fine. But with the distorted here, in person I see it, but when I look on the camera, I don't see it. So it's like if you see it, then you get it. If you don't see it, then it was not meant for you, right? But with the distorted, like I said before, it's like you in a glass. You're in this house of mirrors, and the mirrors are distorted and they give you different versions of it. And this person trying to give you different versions of the truth. And it's so you can't see the actual truth and see clearly to cut them out and walk away. Alright, this judgment calling it a wrap, calling it an end. Right? You have puppet master, manipulation, and act distorted, disconnect, memories, Marriott, like a Marriott, cheat, nope, that's different. Marionette, there we go. Pawn, dark, distorted, stress, want to control you. Alright, I've been saying that in a couple of videos, like this person wants you to be okay with being their puppet. And even look at it, puppet. Also know what popped in my head that you should watch? Bye Bye Bye. In Sync. Look in the storyline and why they made it. The person that they made the song about was locked out, but when they was filming the video, they was locked out of the video. Couldn't even come on set. And I don't even know if that person made money for it. Imagine, you driving, going to work, come to find out you can't even go on this set. You can't speak to the people. And you're fired. so this person could be an Aquarius, no, an Aries, or when they get upset or like they're like certain tendencies that they're giving off is like a dark Aries energy, which is being proud, stressing you out, or being very stressful, or being like very stressful to be around. Self-centered, lack of focus, impulsive, impatient. Over here, definitely impulsive. If they just like, let's say you say they cute and stuff like that. Now all of a sudden, y'all go together, Or let's say y'all kiss, now all of a sudden y'all go together real bad. And it's just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Y'all hold hands, now y'all go together. And it's just like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Damn. You know? Then we have short tempered and aggressive. But this is distorted being here twice. Why are you gonna let somebody that can't control themselves control you? That makes sense? 'Cause to me it doesn't. But you do you, okay? Like I said, you do you. Alright? So we have POW. Oh. So we have friends, group support, community, companions, allies, pals, comrades, community. But someone is trying to like stop y'all. I'm trying to hold y'all. Like, stop. Y'all can't come in. See him? Right? But that gatekeeper, like, stop. Don't go. Don't leave. You can't leave. Trying to stop you. And you and your spirit team is just like, fuck is you talking about? Like, we can't leave. Like, fuck it just mean we can't. Like, what? No, spirit can actually talk, and y'all can hear the shit spirit be like the fact that we can't is like how you gonna tell? Imagine like a mortal telling an angel like we can't, or you don't want me to. Like it's you don't want me to leave. That's a difference. Can't and don't want is a difference, right? So we have the Fool, we have beginnings, improving, beginnings, confidence, purity, and having faith and like spontaneous, right? Because the stairs is not completely finished, right? But they don't want you to leave so you can have this new beginning. So, like I said before, with this power, it's like, you probably one of these people in here, your spirit guide, just sitting here like, fuck you mean we can't. Fuck you mean we can't. Say, bet. Like, it's like, say that shit. Bet. Like, I will show you right now that I can, right? So, we have masking, narcissist, distorted, careless, challenge, vain, insensitive, superficial, stress, or they could be like a stressful, like stress to be around, restricted, and detached, distrusting, and burden. Right? They have like a nice suit, so they might try to come off nice, right, with this romance offer. They might try to romance you like, oh, I brought you a gift. I saw this and I thought of you. And it's like, that's their way in. That's how they try to get their way in. They have dark, evil, manipulative intent behind it. See? Look at that. But, now again, going back to over here. If you saw the eyes, okay? If you saw the eyes, then you see it over here. You see why I said possessed? But if you didn't see the eyes, then your person is just a full-blown narcissist. They're not possessed by anything. Just a goddamn narcissist is what they are. Now, if you saw the eyes over here and then they see it over here, then they definitely made a deal. And you need to get the fuck out of there. Okay? Get the fuck up out of there. Get the fuck up out of there. Thank you. Save yourself. Then we have empathy, understanding, sympathy, sincerity, and hard work and responsibility. And then that came out with it was, it's like my Two of Cups reverse and my Four of Wands reverse, where it's no love or the romance based on money, or relationship based on money, social status, lack of passion, and contracts for marriage. It's pretty much, it's like for them to have a kid, for them to have a legacy. They want you to, like I said before, with this puppet, Muppet, they want you to be okay with you being their puppet. They want to control you, and you be okay with it. And be cool with this loveless relationship. Right, then we have the Queen of Cups reverse. This is my snow queen. She's mean, she's evil, she's cruel, she's jealous, stubborn, rude, lack motivations, numb to feelings, very bitter, lack expressions, indecisive, and she lack opportunities. She don't forgive, very grudgeful. But we also have the magician on here. She, she has feelings, but does she use them to manipulate you into doing whatever she wants? Yeah. All right. Then we have the King of Cups. So Queen of Cups to the King of Cups, or Queen of Cups reversed to a King of Cup uprights, but also have Nine of Wands with this perseverance, right? So this could be you, person's watching this. You actually just King of Cups in the upright. That's mature, compassionate, resilient, wise, sympathetic, and attractive, loyal, and caring, and kind, and have good boundaries with people, and very devoted and determined and balanced. Right. So this person wants you to compromise your integrity or your morals. We also have like the beliefs here, right? So the things that you value and you believe in, they want you to compromise that, to go against that. It's kind of sort of what you're doing with valuing their say, doing things for their blessing and stuff like that. It's for you to go against what spirit actually wants you to do, what the divine wants you to do, what God wants you to do with this light and love. They want you to go against the light and work with the dark because they're dark. The good that you're doing, they see it as evil because all they can do is evil things, right? So they want you to do it too. But if you start doing that, any psychic abilities or psychic gifts that you have, you start losing it because your gifts and your abilities wasn't used or isn't given to you for that purpose, wasn't for those purposes. And once you lose them and don't have them completely, they will blame you for it, say it's your fault, and either leave you, right? Then we have dark chariot death. What I told you! Conflict, dark, gloom. If you saw the eyes, sweetie, that's why I told you to get the fuck up out of there. You gotta get the fuck up out of there. Right? We have the Four Swords, healing, resting, recharging. Or you need to find somebody you can get away. Just find a house. Go to somebody. With that friends and family, go to somebody. Right? We have the Queen of Wands with intuition, determination, strength, skills, capacity, or capable, independent, and attractive, right? You could do all that. They know if you continue growing and flourishing, you can become this. If you recharge and stuff like that, you can become this. You do all this without them, you leave them behind. Right? Angel energy. You have angel energy, and they have dark, distorted energy. They want to bring you down in some way, shape, or form, so you can fall from grace. Right? And there's a group of people, strangers, community, known or unknown, that can help you, or you need to go ask for help. Or trying to send you help and help you. Right? Become this Queen of Wands, like I just said from before. So you can have this confidence. So you can work from your past and heal your past and move on from it. Right? Moving on up to the east side. Yes, you can update, upgrade. Let me upgrade you. Okay? We have university. You can learn the lesson. Now that you know better, you do better. Right, we have King of Wands. We went from this Queen of Wands to we have this King over here. So you can go back different back to your energies. Could be going in from masculine to feminine energy, taking action and stuff like that. Right, King of Wands, because that's all he's. This is a good version of him. Taking action, right, and caring for yourself physically. Because we even have warrior here. So you fighting for yourself, defending yourself, protecting yourself. Because you also have perseverance, having that self confidence. Right? Being optimistic with your life and realizing that this person was just was just a chapter that you're closing out. And this person, meanwhile, they out here drinking, intoxicated, worried and stressed out, hammered, and wanted you to be drinking your life away when that turned out enough to be them. But yeah, that's all I see for this reading. If you like this reading resonated with you, then please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.